Hello and welcome to Valley News Now. I'm Adam Shalafu, and today I am joined by our very own Sophia Richards, just recently crowned Miss North Dakota. First and foremost, congratulations, Sophia.
Thank you so much. I'm so happy to be here and share a little bit more about it.
Yeah, before we started talking here, I told you I really don't know very much about pageantry or
Yeah.
any of that, and so let me just start at the beginning. What is this? How'd you get involved and all that background stuff?
Yes. Okay. So I am Miss North Dakota America 2024, which there's a lot of different Miss North Dakotas, and it's can be kind of confusing to keep track of who's who and what's what. But now that I am Miss North Dakota America, I will be competing for Miss America, the big one, and that is in January of next year in Orlando,
The
Florida.
big one, folks.
The big one, yes. So Miss America was founded in the 20s. It was actually a swimsuit competition, and since then it has grown into the biggest provider of women's scholarships in the entire country. So just as competing and winning Miss North Dakota 2024, I walked away with over $11,000 worth of scholarships. So it's not just about the crown and sash, it's about so much more.
Awesome. And let's talk a little bit more about that. What else is beyond the whole crown and sash?
Yeah, okay, so this year I will be traveling around the state and I will be promoting my community service initiative. So each delegate for Miss North Dakota has a platform or a program that they are especially passionate about, and mine is BioGirls. I am a BioGirls mentor, advocate, and volunteer here in Fargo. And throughout my year, I'm going to take that on the road and really share the message of BioGirls with not only the young women of our state, but everyone in our state. So.
Sounds excellent. So, going back to the beginning of the process, like how did you get involved? When did you start to become interested in getting involved?
So I was part of a different system of pageants when I was a teenager in my high school years. And I had always, of course, heard of Miss America, who hasn't? And I didn't really have the confidence in myself to think that I could compete in this system. It was a little bit harder than the pageant system that I had competed in previously. So a friend actually got me involved, and I started off as Miss Western Star, and then I competed in the Grand Forks local, and I was Miss Holly Dazzle, which is a title at Grand Forks. And then this year I was Miss West Fargo. So you compete at a local competition, which those three were, and you do all the same categories, and then that qualifies you to run for Miss North Dakota. So.
Very cool.
Yeah.
So, winning something like this, you kind of get a new platform, a bigger platform, if you will. And a lot of people, especially young girls in the community, may look up to you. And so what does it mean to kind of have that mantle now, and how do you look to use that for good?
It means everything to me. Just being a role model, especially in our increasingly digital era, having someone that the young women of our state can look up to and be a positive role model to is something that has just been my biggest goal and will continue to be my biggest goal throughout this year. It means so much to have this platform. I know I have, obviously a platform here at Valley News Live, being on North Dakota Today every morning. But being able to, this really gives me an opportunity to get out into the community more and connect, especially with the young women of our great state. So I hope to make all of them proud and to hopefully inspire them as well.
And when people might be watching this now or later on our YouTube or Facebook page, what advice would you have for some of these young women who are looking to accomplish things, whether it is in a career in media or getting into pageants, leadership, etc.?
I would say to don't doubt yourself. I never thought that I was good enough to be on TV or to be Miss North Dakota when I was younger. I struggled with a lot of self-confidence issues. I actually didn't go to school for journalism because I didn't want to take the leap and say, okay, I'm committing to this dream. So I went for strategic communications, more of as a fallback of, well, maybe I could do social media or public relations, things like that. I always wanted to be on TV or be a news anchor, something like that, but I didn't want to commit because I didn't trust myself and trust in my own abilities. It took me 3 tries to win Miss North Dakota. I was a non-finalist my first year, and then I got first runner-up, and then I was the winner. If I would have given up after my first year of being a non-finalist, then I wouldn't be sitting here today. My biggest message is to believe in yourself and also to have that perseverance and know that you are good enough to achieve your dream, and if you have that dream, don't stop until you achieve it.
And it sounds like some very important stuff. You know, to achieve any goal, you got to have that persistence and that determination. So it's very cool to hear that you were able to keep getting back up and being able to take it a little bit further every time and eventually get to the top of the mountain there.
Yeah.
And so what did you learn along the way with, you know, that journey of having to get a little bit further each time? What eventually put you over the top?
I would say it was just the confidence within myself. It took a lot of soul searching. You know, it's very difficult to put yourself all on the line like that in a pageant and saying, you know, here I am, and the judges kind of take it and run with it. So I really put in the work this year knowing that I did have the intent and the goal of being Miss North Dakota. And I spent my entire year after being first runner-up not only focusing on preparing for the competition, because it's a lot of work. We spend the entire week in Williston, and it's long days, and you know, a lot of work obviously goes into it, but I was also preparing for my year of service as Miss North Dakota because, you know, it's very taxing. I'm continuing with my full-time career here at Valley News Live, and doing both is going to be a juggle, but it's something that I'm confident that I can do because I have learned so many organizational skills from this organization, obviously, and my career. But basically just to believe in yourself, I think, is what really set me over the edge.
Great advice there, and very insightful, applicable to just about anything. And so kind of taking me through this journey, and you're talking about the service involved. And so you got the crown. It's on your head.
Yes.
What's next? And tell me a little bit more about that service involved.
Yeah, so I've already had a couple of public speaking appearances in Williston. So after the competition, I spent a couple days in Williston thanking sponsors, people that have invested so much in that community, and then also obviously investing in the young women of our state by supporting the Miss North Dakota Scholarship Organization year after year, excuse me. I've spoken at the Williston Lions Club already, the Williston Rotary. I did an interview with the Williston Herald with Stacey Van Dyke here at Valley News Live. I chatted about it this morning on North Dakota Today, and then I am here with you right now. Things like that, just really getting myself out into the community and saying, you know, this is who I am, a little bit more about the organization. And then at each of my public speaking appearances, I'll share a little bit about BioGirls as well. One of the things that I'm most looking forward to throughout my year of service is the school tour. So actually that's how, one of the main reasons why I got inspired to start was Miss North Dakota came to my school.
Okay.
And she was just obviously phenomenal and very confident and beautiful, but also educated and well-spoken. And I wasn't as a young girl, and I thought that's exactly how I want to be when I get older. So I want to use my platform to inspire a lot of young women as well.
Well, who knows? Maybe you will inspire the next one.
Yeah, you never know.
Sophia comes to class. Sophia inspires somebody who's just maybe in grade school now, and you know, the snowball effect, the butterfly effect
hopefully
can take place. Now, one thing I wanted to talk to you specifically about is it seems like there's just a lot of pride in you being a North Dakotan.
Yes.
And I know that your dad also was a baseball player here.
Yes,
for the
was.
Red Hawks. And so it's kind of cool that you carry on that legacy of, you know, kind of being a public figure in this town. What does all that mean to you?
Yeah, this means a lot. I'm a 5th generation North Dakotan. I went to NDSU. Both my parents went to NDSU. My dad was a baseball player there, and then played on and off for the Red Hawks for a couple of years. And it's just such a sense of pride in not only my state, but my community. I show that every single day on North Dakota Today, really showcasing the amazing people, places, and things in our state. And it just means a lot. I also come from a farm family, and knowing that, you know, what we produce here in North Dakota not only feeds North Dakotans, but people all over the country and even all over the world, makes me so happy and full of pride to carry or to have North Dakota across my chest and to obviously represent our state at Miss America this year. It means a lot.
And when you're getting ready, you've already accomplished quite a bit winning Miss North Dakota. Do you look at this Miss America pageant as competition or more of an opportunity to just continue what you've already done? What is your mindset?
I consider it both, but I'm not having the mindset, you know, of viewing those women as my competition or competitors. Of course, I'd love to do well at Miss America. My goal is to make top 15. I just think it would be such an honor, but I think my biggest mission at Miss America is going to be showcasing BioGirls. So it's a really wonderful story. So it was founded by a woman in Fargo, and it's spread all over the state, but even into across the Midwest. So we're in 6 states right now. And I think it would be wonderful, you know, if someone from Texas or Alaska or California sees, oh, BioGirls, North Dakota, that sounds like something that I could implement into my community, and then BioGirls just grows and grows and grows. That's my biggest mission. Of course, it is a competition at the end of the day, but you're walking away with 50 new friends from all across the country as well, you know, the other delegates from other states, and really my biggest mission is to promote BioGirls.
Well, let's hear it a little bit. Tell us about BioGirls and what
Yeah.
the mission is with that.
So it's a 12-week preventative mental wellness program is what it started out as, but they've actually expanded. They have summer camps now, as well as some programs for teenagers. So really now we serve anywhere from, you know, grade school, elementary, all the way up to teenagers, which is really wonderful because the low self-esteem, low confidence epidemic is something that isn't just a problem in our state, but young women all across the country, and I'm assuming all across the globe. Each week in BioGirls, as a mentor, I'm able to sit down with a young woman and we do a lesson, a Bible devotion, and then also a non-competitive physical activity, which is something really unique about BioGirls. It's not about, so our site was running, and it's not about coming in first, second, third, or even last place. It's about setting a goal to run a certain amount and then achieving it. And that in itself, you know, goal setting and then achieving it is really great for building up self-esteem in the young women. So,
Excellent. And you got a little bit of time here before you head down to Orlando.
yes.
What do you have to do to get ready?
So it's a lot. Taking official headshots, getting gowns, making sure that you're up to date on everything North Dakota and even national, you know, news or politics. It's pretty beneficial working at a news station and hearing all those things
I'm
every
sure.
day. It's easy to stay brushed up on all those things, but you know, the Miss America judges could ask you anything about anything, you know, personal, politics, world news. Specific things to North Dakota, so making sure that you not only know yourself, but know issues that are really pertinent to your home state, and then kind of anything. But, you know, just other things too, like working on your walk or learning how to do your hair correctly. But at the end of the day, that's not really what it's about. It's about you and your mission and who you are as an individual. So I'm thrilled. I'm so excited.
Well, I just got a few more questions for you here, and you touched on this one. This is interesting to me, but you know, you mentioned working here at Valley News Live and how that helps you kind of stay up to date.
Yeah.
How do you think are all the ways that working in this industry, it doesn't have to be specific to VNL, but
Yeah.
Working in this industry, how did that prepare you for a lot of the elements of this pageant?
Yeah, I really consider my work here to be one of the key elements of why I was so prepared. I've gained so many speaking skills and communication skills from working here. And even observing other anchors or reading news articles and just staying so up to date. Everyone, our team does such a great job of, you know, giving the news in such an unbiased way and making sure that I am kind of emulating that in my interview was something that I think helped me win. I actually tied for best interview, so that's something that I was really proud of because that was kind of my worst category for a couple years. And even some of the judges panel noticed, like, since you've started working at Valley News Live, your interview has improved so much. And I'm just honestly really blessed to have been working in this industry. Also, I earned a really special scholarship. I earned an Excellence in Mass Communication scholarship for $1,000 over the week as well, which it's pretty unique, and I was very blessed to have received that.
Well, congratulations.
Thank you.
That's absolutely fantastic. Before I let you go, is there anything else you feel we might have missed on or anything you want to talk about?
If you want to stay updated on my year as Miss North Dakota, you can follow Miss America ND on Instagram. You can like us on Facebook. This is such a great program, not only for me, but for women all across this state. I would really encourage your daughters, granddaughters, nieces, neighbors, friends, anyone to get involved, because the board, the volunteers, so many sponsors work so hard to make sure that there are scholarship dollars out there for these young women. You just have to apply, compete, and go get them.
Excellent. Well, thank you so much for joining me on the digital desk. Very fun, and I would say you absolutely passed this interview
Thank you.
session
Okay,
as well.
thank you.
No scholarship money coming from me today, but very nice talking to you and hearing about a successful trip down there. Once again, congratulations on taking the crown. Until next time, I'm Adam Shalafu with Sophia Richards. We'll see you next time on